Okay, my love, buckle up because I've got a very juicy one for you. Let me show you how one of my customers switched a whole entire situation around, got exactly what she wanted with her SP, even if she was triggered, and all this in less than 24 hours. I'm not joking, I'm not a clickbait kind of a creator. I don't like that. So if I say less than 24 hours, is less than 24 hours. No exaggeration. So today, my love, I'm going to present this testimony to you, and also I'm going to show you how she did it, obviously. We're going to look into a very important thing today, which is the now moment, and learning how to appreciate what you have if you want to get more. Also, this video, my love, is going to be great for the ones who have this tendency to forget about their own experience. That manifestation is about that, actually. Like, how do you want to experience a circumstance or a person? And have this tendency to go outside of them, to try to figure out what their SP wants out of them, or what they think, or any of this irrelevant stuff, okay? So if this is you right now, or if this is you usually, I have great information to share with you today. Stick around. So let me give you some context on my customer. I met this person more than a year ago when she was trying hard to manifest what is now her ex-SP. She's not interested into him anymore. And it took a while for her to finally let go, to stop chasing, to stop trying to even manifest the guy, and to understand that manifestation is about her, and to put her whole focus on herself, her life, and creating her now moment, experiencing it as she wanted. It took a while, but once she did this, not only this ex-SP started coming back, and as we speak right now, he's blowing up her phone for a few days. But also, she manifested a great guy that she's been dating for the past couple of months or so. I like this new SP a lot more than the old one, obviously, because I see a lot of respect from his side. He's very involved with her. I see a lot of effort as well. So I like this one a lot better. But also, what happened? So in the beginning, because her attention was on herself and her experience in the now, when this new guy started rolling in, well, obviously, she enjoyed it very much. She was really amazed at the way he behaves with her, how much care he has for her. So she was in a very good place because she was already there. Yeah, so from here, everything looked very nice. And then down the road somewhere, she switched from this confidence and this knowing into her fears. Her mind started popping in with all sorts of negative scenarios because she started having feelings for the guy. And I think this is pretty common. I see these things, and it even happened to me, okay? When you start caring about the person and then you go from loving to fear. And okay, let's go even down further to 2 days ago when she reached out again to tell me that she's very triggered because she has that very day that she reached out, like 2 days ago, she was flying to her new SP's country. Oh my god, I forgot to mention this. So her and her new SP live in two different countries, but this is not an obstacle for them because they travel a lot. And in this occasion also, like, she reached out to tell me that she has a flight within a few hours. She's gonna be spending 3 days in her new SP's country, and then after that she has another flight to catch. She's gonna go somewhere with her family. But obviously she has 3 days in her new SP's country. And obviously they arranged to see each other and to spend some time together. Now, what was her trigger? Obviously, when you like somebody, you want to spend the most time possible with them, right? So she wanted at least to spend 2 days out of the 3 with him. But he said to her, he can spend a whole entire day. The first day when she arrives, he's gonna pick her up from the airport. They're gonna go out. They're gonna have dinner together. She's gonna sleep at his house. So he can do this, but the next day which would be her second day in that country, he has some things to do. And because she was coming already from this anxious place of doubting herself, she switched her attention from her own experience to, let's figure out what he wants out of me. What if this? What if that? Because she was already coming from this place, when she was told that he cannot spend the second day with her, she took this as evidence of her doubts, obviously. Because again, your mind is gonna only prove you right, no matter what premise you start with. In her case, the premise of what if he doesn't take me seriously? What if I'm not welcomed? What if, well, he agrees to spend the day with me because he wants one thing, but I'm not that important to him. So this was already going on in her mind. And when he came in and said, I cannot spend the second day with you, she took that as a confirmation. She triggered herself. Now, what do you think that I advise her to do? Let's see if you guess. What do you think? I reminded her, hey, you have a whole entire day to spend with him. And you're brushing over that because you think you want more. You think if you get 2 days, it's going to be different. Or you're going to have more evidence of how he wants you. But it's not. It's just you placing meanings onto that. What about you enjoying this one day that you have with him without thinking what's next or expecting more? Just take this one day and make the most out of it. So she did. That was 2 days ago. So she did. She arrived at the airport. He picked her up. They spent the time together. She spent the night at his house. Then she reached out again to me yesterday to let me know how her first day there was. And obviously she told me that it was amazing. She finally relaxed and she could enjoy whatever was happening for herself. And not only that, she let me know that she's getting what she wants also, what she wanted initially, to spend more time with him. So, do you see what she did here? And if not, we gotta discuss even more about this. But I want you to realize, once she stopped with the chasing, stopped going outside of her, trying to figure out, placing her confidence in some circumstances, needing those circumstances to confirm to herself that she is where she wants to be, she has what she wants to have. When she stopped with all that, my love, she got exactly what she wanted. Do you see it? Okay. Now let's look at behind the scenes of all this. And you know, my love, there's a reason why I always tell you, make lemonade out of anything life throws at you. Don't be picky about circumstances. Be inclusive. Make everything mean is your desire happening. I have a very big reason for saying this to you. Why? Because when you're so inclusive in your thinking, you skip over the very unnecessary journey that you think you have to go through before you can have what you want. Do you understand? If you're picky, if you attach to the form, meaning if things don't happen a certain way, I don't want it, or I consider that I don't have what I want. When you're like this, my love, well, you depend on circumstances. You're a slave. Because if they look the way you want them to look like, you give yourself permission to experience what you want. But if they don't, then you're waiting. You're using your now moment as a waiting room, the waiting lobby, which is a big mistake. This is the recipe for sabotaging things in your life. Also relationships, also with money, with everything, when you are ungrateful. When you skip over whatever you have going on right now because you're trying to reach elsewhere. My love, let me explain something very important about the now moment for you. My love, now is all we have. It's in the now where all things are. Now is God. Now is Source. And it's only one. Yeah, we may have tools to measure the now. We have calendars, days of the week, and we think we're referring to different nows. Yesterday is a different now from tomorrow, but it's the same. You're never ever moving through time. You're pretty still through time. The only thing that changes here is your perspective, and as your perspective changes, things become visible and invisible to you, but they're always there. So when you disregard your now moment, my love, let's say even if you are experiencing the now moment as tomorrow, today, and yesterday, when you're in your now moment, dissatisfied, looking how to change things, how to get more, and you're brushing over whatever is going on right now, you're forever living in this dissatisfaction. Not only that, the more proof you gather of how things are in fact not the way you want them to be, how you don't have what you want, you're going to convince yourself down the road at some point that indeed you don't have what you want. You harden into fact these things because that's where your attention is, on how you don't have what you want. So you're going to reveal what goes along to not having what you want more and more. You gather more and more proof of how things don't go your way. And at the end of the day, you're going to convince yourself of how bad of a person your SP is, how they don't care about you, and all this shit. You're gonna sabotage your relationship like that. But if instead of this, you just learn how to be grateful with whatever you have. Listen, I'm not telling you don't want more. In fact, this is the recipe of how to get that more of whatever you want. Is by appreciating whatever you have going on right now. I know you don't like it when you hear this. Also with physical appearance, my love, start from loving yourself now. Don't postpone the love for yourself after you get some surgeries. This was the message with that video, by the way. I did not set it enough for my liking. There's nothing wrong with surgeries, gym, and any of this. The message was don't place your self-love all after these things, at the end of these things. Start loving yourself as you are right now. Start appreciating whatever you have going on, because this is the way you're going to get more of what you want. For the simple reason, appreciation or gratitude equals I am. I already have it. I arrived. Arriving means you skip over this fictional, invisible, imaginative journey you usually put yourself through. I cannot experience what I want unless he, by SP, says something, does something, unless I get 2 days with him instead of 1. It makes no difference. So when you're grateful and appreciative with whatever you have going on right now, you cut through all this BS. You shorten your path. You practically eliminate the journey between I am not to I am. Do you understand? So when you learn how to be appreciative for whatever, want more, that's perfectly fine, but don't brush over what you have. Don't take importance out of what you have right now just because you still want more. Appreciate everything. Also, this is not to say settle for less or, again, don't want more. You're not settling for less when you're able to appreciate your now moment as it is, my love. On the contrary, settling for less to me sounds like I'm taking this because I think more than this is not possible. This is not what I'm telling you right now. Okay? Also, what I'm not telling you is try to be grateful for things that you don't like. This is also not it. I'm telling you just, you know what? Remind yourself it's about you and your experience now. And you can be happy and fulfilled and satisfied even if you don't see, I don't know what, as of right now. Ask and it shall be given to you. In which sense? Accept. Thank you, I have it, even if I don't see it. Thank you, I'm there, even if nothing looks like I am if everything looks the same. This is what sets things in motion. Not you inventing a journey from I am not who I want to be, I don't have what I want to have, and things have to happen before that. Do you understand? This is what she did. Instead of placing her awareness on what's next, on the fact that she thought she's not getting what she wanted, she placed her awareness on, you know what, I have one day with him, let me make the most out of it. And as a consequence of this, she got more of what she wanted without even having to think about it, state it, or try to make it happen. Do you understand? Okay. This is important, my love. Very. And also, when it comes to money, the same. When you think you're in a very tight situation with money, bills are due, I understand it's very hard to appreciate what you already have because your mind is constantly there. Where am I going to get the money from to pay this and that? But let me tell you, when you slow down, you come back to yourself, you realize, you know what? I can feel rich right now. I don't need something else to happen. Like, even when that something else that I think I need happens, it's still me. It's still out of me that comes that experience of, okay, problem solved. And I'm preparing a short but intense course on money manifestation because I discovered some great stuff with money. Because I put myself through hell a little bit with money, and the moment I just chilled the fuck down, that money started rolling in like crazy, okay? And to celebrate that, my love, I'm gonna make a little course and sell it for very cheap. Because obviously, if you're gonna buy something related to money, it's because you need money, right? So I want to celebrate with you in that way. But anyways, bottom line here, please stop trying to make anything happen. Appreciate. Place your awareness onto the now. Find things that you're really grateful for. You don't have to force yourself to like anything that you don't. Just find things that you're grateful for. And if you want to take it to a next level, realize that you're always where you are supposed to be. Circumstances are your desire if you make them be. And they are not part of your desire when you say, oh, I'm getting the opposite of what I want. When you become more inclusive in your thinking and you just come back to yourself and you realize experience is king. And you decide, you know what? Even if the world is burning around me, I'm going to give myself, out of love for myself, a great experience today. I'm going to feel loved, supported. Because once you do this, everything shows up. It was already there, but you cannot see but that which belongs to where you're looking from the point of view that you're looking from. Just like in her case, she is already chosen, prioritized, and welcomed for her SP. And even if there are evidences of that, like him picking her from the airport, setting everything aside for a whole day, making time for her, that is being prioritized, but she couldn't see it. See? So, okay, my love, this is all I have to say for today, my love. Yeah, think about it. Stop disregarding your right now moment, my love, because that's where everything is. That's where you create from. You think that if only you got this one more thing, then you could finally give yourself permission to experience what you want. It's an illusion. Then you're forever moving the goalpost. Okay, my love. Now yes, I say goodbye to you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.